It's us. Once again, I'm JT. I got my homeboy with me. Say something, maybe.
What it do?
But I thought you were going to change it up. I thought it was a new leaf.
No, 2015.
Oh, you waiting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on something. Oh, it's going to be a huge surprise.
Oh, okay.
I ain't even going to tell you.
No!
I'm just going to spring it on you.
He going to get a new hat. But we're here. How you been, brother?
I've been good.
You doing okay? You like treating you well?
You know this hurts my head. This hurts my heart.
Just when somebody asks how you been.
Oh, I just people like to do that at work. And it's like they don't care, and I don't have time to be going into nothing. I just leave me alone. Just say hi.
I think you should leave the country because I think
the whole country.
No, I'm saying like Americans are more, ask, just frivolous things. Knowing that, it ain't really, it's just
they don't care.
That's how we are. We don't care. It's just part of our language. How you doing? And you don't give two shits
about how you. But they sit there and wait. But they don't listen. Yes, but they don't listen. But hey, how's it going? And they looking around.
Usually, I answer with a question. Damn near the same question.
How you doing?
How you doing?
And then we just
keep it moving. Adrian, hey, I might just.
The other question that I hate to hear, and it happens every Friday, the same coworkers. You got any plans for the weekend? And it's like they don't know me. Y'all know I don't go nowhere. I don't do shit. And I tell them the same thing. You know I ain't doing shit.
Maybe they got hope.
No, they know it irks me. So they just want to jack up my weekend before it begins.
Oh, just like that. That's just that one little statement.
It ruins. I mean, it just makes me. I hate it.
Well, why don't you just tell them some crazy shit?
Like what?
I don't know. I'm going skydiving.
That will start a conversation.
Another conversation.
Whatever I can do to stop it before it starts is what I want to do. But anyway, enough about me. How about you, sir? I guess we giving pleasantries. How are you?
I'm doing all right, brother.
How's work? Usually you tell us about your work woes.
I really haven't had any like work woes per se, but work is work. It's a shame I gotta say it's a paycheck. But right now it's a paycheck.
When you gonna delve into what you want to do, brother? When you gonna just be somebody?
I guess I won't do these pleasantries no more. Get out of here. What's in the news?
I want to know now. When you gonna do something?
When you gonna do something with your life? You might like high school counselors.
You ain't doing shit.
I'm going to work. I'm doing it with you.
We ain't talking about me.
We can always reciprocate.
We talking about you. You had your chance. It's my turn now. Step your life game up, brother. I'm sorry. It's in the news. What we talking about?
The hate is real, people. It's real. Charles Barkley. Being a
you almost had me singing Charles in Charge. No, you gave me my end.
No,
Charles, go.
Charles. I think you took it. You better take it. I didn't give you nothing.
Charles Barkley.
In the news, I think he had an interview. Don't ask me with who. And he was talking about first how they got off on race shit was they was talking about Russell Wilson, the quarterback for Seattle Seahawks. and him not being.
I think you told me he was black.
Which he is.
Okay.
You know, but I think he's of mixed race.
Okay. He remind me of he is he the same race as Tiger Woods?
No, I don't think he got Asian in him.
Okay. But anyway,
but Tiger always he says he got out some everything in him, but he confused himself. It sounded like he was trying to be studious, but he just fucking sounded like an idiot. But I think he's black and white.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he was talking about I guess people saying he's not black enough. I guess how his speech. How people say you talk white.
Okay.
Or
have you heard him speak?
Yeah. He knows words.
He knows words. Okay.
And so which I can agree on that.
He doesn't talk black. What do you mean you can agree?
No, I mean like some people for some we as black people, for some reason if you talk some type of way, not only educated because you can talk like that and be dumb as fuck. Just because you in some area, you live in Palo Alto or something, but just because how you talk, they already judge you on things and he and then he was like going on a tangent, and this and Charles Barkley.
Okay.
And then that's how he got on to Ferguson. And he was talking about he agreed with the indictment. Yeah, the grand jury for that, and saying the grand jury basically did their job and saying the whatever they said was true. And he was going, to me, he was going at face value. And it seemed like he never like raised any questions on like why the police did this, why did Brown do this. It was like, okay, the grand jury just told you this what happened, this what happened, this what happened,
and this is the truth.
And that's the truth. And then he went on to what's your boy in New York, the one that got choked.
Oh, Eric Garner.
And then he agreed with that, saying basically if he didn't like
resist,
somewhat like resist, like if you don't resist or really,
I mean,
yeah, like if he didn't resist or like challenge the police or didn't do what the police say or he was saying he don't think that they tried to kill him, but at the same time, what were they trying to do? And and he wasn't the one. He was the one trying to stop whatever was going on. I think it was like I guess an altercation.
Talking about Eric.
Eric in front of the store. And then I guess the police came, and then I don't know the full story, but he wasn't the aggressor. And we saw the video. He's like, I ain't, what's going on here? And man, it's like I told you before.
That train never late.
It's not even the train never late. I'm just saying, when I tell you, I'm like, when we was thinking about the subjects of this show, I'm just tired of talking about black problems. It's to that point with me. Yeah. We can discuss and all whatever, but right now, I don't. I'm just tired of discussing black problems. But at the same time,
because that sounds very insensitive to black problems.
No, because I'm black. I mean, you get tired of you can be black and get tired of the shit. But but at the same time,
to be tired of the problem. But then
I'm saying discuss. That's what I'm saying. I'm in it. So I'm just saying, I'm tired of that shit, but at the same time, I'm happy it's happening because it's stupid because we're actually talking about it finally. And now that
talking about it.
but it seemed like The only reason we're talking about it is because different shit is happening all of a sudden, you know, and shit is coming to a head, and that's the shit I'm tired of talking about.
Okay.
It ain't just, you know, it's just, you know, all of a sudden all this shit is coming around, and you know, if you think we are, you know, all this injustice going on, and all, you know, all the videos we've seen, and, you know, and everything is just there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of talking about it right now.
I feel like you just told me that you are glad that people are talking about it. It's like light is being shown to the situation of black problems. I feel like this is the time.
I think yes, and I agree with that.
Tired of talking about it personally.
Just right now.
Just right now.
You know,
I feel like this is the best time to be talking about it.
And I am.
When people are listening.
I am. It's confusing, ain't it? I'm warped, people.
Tell me your thoughts, because we can't talk about this. Tell me your thoughts on, Charles Barkley. Like, we got away from him for a minute.
But, you know,
do you agree with what he said, or do you understand where he was coming from, or what he was trying to say?
I think I understand where he was coming from, but I think he's been like, he's been far away from Alabama. That's where he's from.
He's from Alabama.
And, you know, although, you know, he does, to me, and a lot of things I agree with that he says, you know, most of the time, you know, he speaks the truth, and, you know, and his truth. It might be wrong to somebody else, but, you know, at least he doesn't hide behind whatever other people hide behind, you know, when they talk in front of, you know, the media. But, you know, some of it I just disagree with, you know, when I think he just taking everything face value, like, you know, we got to go with what they said, and that's it, and be done with it. You know, okay, the grand jury, you know, said this what happened, and this is done. Okay, it was the truth.
It's gospel.
Yes.
So,
and let's take it like that and leave it alone. You know, but he had some other points. He was talking about the looters. He was talking about those aren't black people. Those are scumbags. I mean, you can call them scumbags. Some people call them niggas. You know, I don't agree with looting because it really don't make no sense. It's in your own neighborhood.
I mean, even in any neighborhood, what is it proving? Like, what is it helping? What is it solving?
I mean, but you know, it's just a natural, you know, rebellion act. It's a tantrum, pretty much. You know, when you think, you know, something's not going your way. Usually, you know, you're going to react not in a civil way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that was the writing to me.
Yeah, and that's where writing, you know, comes from. You know, it comes to a head now. You know, it's like your boy on the old man on the Facebook video. He couldn't take it no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Although he be a white, you know, he understands something. You know, and old grandpa, he got pissed. You know what I'm saying? And out throwing dishes, and and he was his own dishes. and so, you know, that's what people do. You know, you tear up your own shit because you don't care at that point no more. You know, you know, when you don't care, it's no hope. And when you feel like you have no hope, fuck it. Although it's not rational, but you know, it's a human emotion. So, you know, hey.
Another thing you brought up while talking about Charles Barkley was the Eric Garner situation, in which the grand jury in that case also came back, decided not to indict the officer, saying, I mean, I don't even, did they give a reason? Like, you remember on the Ferguson situation, we got like the grand jury, like all the testimony and all the evidence that they received. Yeah, did we get anything like that on the Eric Garner situation? I don't recall even hearing about it.
And almost like they slid that right under it. Well, you know, y'all can't get any matter. You know, let's go ahead, you know, and
then
put
made all the grand jury people sign a gag order. Y'all can't talk about it. Like, have we heard from any of them? Because I think what bothers people more about the and I say people as a whole. I think the Michael Brown situation bothered more so black folk, but the Eric Garner situation is bothering people more than just black folk, more than just minorities. I think because we had the video where shit just doesn't make sense, and for you to not even just want to take it to trial, like you have proof that something was wrong. The man kept saying, "I can't breathe," and then we have all these people. I can't even say all these people. We have a few people coming saying that if you can say, "I can't breathe," then you can breathe. And I'm thinking, when somebody grabs me and chokes me and tries to restrict my airway, what I usually say is, "I can't breathe."
I'm gonna try to say something.
Yes,
I'm gonna kind of communicate.
I feel like
to your ass.
That's what we. It's like a natural reaction to say it, but it's almost like they were arguing the semantics of it. So maybe he should have said, "With your arm on my throat, you're restricting my airway, and it's hard for me to breathe."
Some old health class.
Yeah, and then maybe the officer would have been like, "Okay, well, let me loosen up a little bit." But the fact that you're saying that you can't breathe and you can talk, that means that you must be able to breathe. That's the most ridiculous bullshit I've ever heard. I mean, and then for him saying "I can't breathe," then it results in him dying because he couldn't breathe. That's a problem, and I don't understand why we couldn't. Why it wouldn't at least go to trial.
At least. Don't just throw it out. I'm like, a man.
And like, we got President Obama talking about we want the police officer to have, the body cameras.
Now that just negated
that. Is the point?
That just negated
because
that
even when we have video evidence,
it's
still fucking ignorant people out here that just don't see. But what can you do?
Tear up your own shit.
And we've been seeing protests for the Michael Brown situation still going on. Also, the Eric Garner situation happening all over the world. Not just in New York, not just in Ferguson, Missouri, but all over the United States and abroad. So that lets us know that people are watching and people are recognizing that it's not just a black thing.
You better. I heard the UN, giving an eye to it now. The injustice that's going on, like, hey, well, basically, like,
with the police,
what's going on?
Yeah, and then the fact that they keep getting off, like, it doesn't. Well, I can't say. Well, I won't say that they all get off because some of them do. They do make examples out of a few, but the majority, from what we can see or what we hear about, they just. It's just kind of swept under the rug. And I'm sure, they said that the justice system is going to investigate the Michael Brown situation, which I'm thinking they're going to wait until everybody forgets about it, and then nothing else will be said about it. Same thing with the Eric Garner situation. I don't trust the system.
And I look at these cases. A lot of these cases, it seems like they don't do their due diligence. They go in head first without actually knowing the situation.
When you say they, who are you
the police.
Okay.
And a lot of these cases, they just pull up and go off whatever they go off of.
Right.
Information that they received or whatever they seen or perceived what happened. It seemed like there's really no questions asked. It's all right. What's your information? Okay, you don't put your hands behind your back. That it ain't really
But I feel like. And this might be my fault. I guess I watch too many TV shows or cop dramas in which the police actually ask questions. Police actually go in and try to talk down the robber, to
try to resolve
it without resulting to gunfire.
Yeah.
Just like the case of, I think, the little 12-year-old boy. I want to say it happened in Cleveland. Named Tamir Rice. I don't remember his name. But anyway, he had the fake gun, and then they showed the video of the police cop rolling up, jumping out, and shooting. Now, you get one account saying that the police didn't. I guess the person who called in saying, like, who called the police, let them know, like, it looks like it's a fake gun. But that information wasn't, transferred to the police officer.
So he going in.
So they went in thinking there was probably a real gun, but they rolled in and just shot.
Still really no questions.
No questions asked. Like, they didn't even try. They just jumped out the car, shot, and the little boy died. Like
and then, like when the questions are asked, like the man, coming from work at the gas station, where's your license?
Oh, you go and get the license.
As soon as he turn around, get down.
And not just get down. Get down.
I mean, what you want me to do?
It's like you can't win. I mean, you can't win, and that's the problem. That's the problem. It's just like the one guy that somebody called the police on the man for walking down the street with his hands in his pocket.
What did he think he was doing?
You no suspect. You got your hands in your pocket. You must be up to something.
You jiggling your change too hard.
Hey, something going on. But this is America. This is where we live. What can you do? What else can we talk about?
I'm done. I already told you that damn near. I had about 10% left, and that pretty much emptied my bucket. They did it. Lil Wayne said something more. In the last couple of days, I would have never thought, but I would expect though, but I would have never thought he would have did it. But it's something I would expect you should do, being an artist from Cash Money.
What?
Saying basically your hands are tied. And he came out saying, it's not my fault that my record is out.
My record hasn't come out, or
that it hasn't come out. It was supposed to come out, I think, in September or October, and then they pushed it back to I think it was supposed to come out the first week of December, and then I think they pushed it back again, something to that nature. And then I think he tweeted, I want out of Cash Money. Basically I'm hand tied. I just don't like it here no more. Basically saying,
probably tired of all right. the behind the scenes politics,
the rigmarole.
What would make it just that's crazy? First of all, but what do you think would make a record label not want to promote or put your CD out? Like that's how they gonna get some money, some recognition, and it's not like people aren't gonna buy a Lil Wayne album. That doesn't make. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me for them to want to. Maybe it wasn't right. I mean, Lil Wayne can give us bullshit, and I'm sure people will buy it. Period, because people are waiting on an album. So for them to want to stop it, what do you think was going on?
To me, it's either two things. Either one, the record label, it's just not time yet for whatever reason. Maybe they have another artist.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe
that they're trying to push, but really ain't nothing else. I think Nicki coming out with something, or she's supposed to be coming out with something. I think they pushed that back too. But or the one that they have a distribution with, Universal. I think they still with Universal. May have a saying and what going on too. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking more so maybe they're trying to. They don't want his album to stop sales from another album, and they just want to give it a chance to sell whatever. I don't even know what artist.
But but he was supposed to be his stuff was supposed to be out, 2 or 3 months ago.
Did anybody come out instead?
Not from Cash. I think I don't know. I don't know. Not really, because Drake came out in the summertime, and then Type coming out saying, my album coming out independently. It's not even on.
Was he on Cash Money?
No, he on Young Money, but Young Money is under Cash Money. And so he not happy either. And my number two point, either they don't like what they having disagreements with the artist.
Okay.
Maybe he finally seeing the light that because a lot of Cash Money back in the day, they lost a lot of their main artists because of money situation. They don't like to pay people. That's the word. That they just don't pay. They got a few. It was a British artist that they had. I forgot his name. John
B.
No, No, it ain't John B.
Okay.
It might not even be John.
Right.
It seems like it's a J name. But anyway, they owe him money. I think they in litigations with him. And you know, it's just, you know, and what I think what's his name from Back That Ass Up?
Juvenile.
Juvenile.
What's his name from Back That Ass Up?
Yeah, Juvie.
I thought he's getting back with him.
Back with him.
Yeah.
But that, you know, before, you know, it was that Manny Fresh. He left because of money. What's your boy in jail?
Mystical?
Nah. Bling bling.
BG?
Yes. He in jail now, so
y'all didn't know I was some gangster, did you?
Cause you know 2 damn letters, huh? That's all it takes.
I'm giving you all the answers you asking for. I just didn't know that British.
Oh man, but yeah, you know, but he left too because of money. All of them left except Wayne. Lil Turk, I think he left. He went to jail too.
I forgot about. Okay.
Yeah, but the hot boys. Yeah, I don't know. But I think Wayne slowly seen it. Like, man, to me,
He
Wayne.
I feel like this is nothing new.
Yeah, Wayne is a smart dude. I don't even know why he's fooling with them for so long. Maybe it's I don't know. But anyway, you know, what he's been putting out the last like 5 years is just been garbage. You know, we like pussy every now and then, but is that everything that you want to talk about? And to me,
but if that's all you know, you got to talk about what you know.
His earlier stuff, you know, do have, you know, he had bars.
Now he just trying to get it.
I mean, but he already got it. He just
he trying to get it some more.
Give me something different. You know what I'm saying? He can do it, but and to me, I think he's getting older. I think, and to me, that my second point is the reason. I think he's having, as far as artistry problems with them. Like, I want to put out some different stuff. That's my thought on the thing. Because he said this is last. He's saying this is his last album.
Anyway,
but he never said it like this is my last time rapping. He's just saying this is my last album. Maybe it's
some mixtapes or something like that.
Maybe his last album on Cash Money. Who knows? But that's my, that's our thoughts, people. You have anything else might be?
I'm always out.
when you gonna come in, brother? The table is spread. Join.
One day.
One day.
One day.
One day. You always got a song in your heart. We can, believe in
2015.
2000. Oh, okay. Oh, new Mike B.
No one improved. New year, new me.
Oh, okay. We waiting. And with that, folks, if you have any comments, leave them. And we're done. Peace.